Namaste and Lakach Jayom Guru. Loving greetings to all of my dearly beloved brothers and sisters everywhere all around the world. Blessed we are to be getting together again for our energy traffic report. And, well, let us dive right in and find out what's going on energetically speaking so that we can have a smooth day, so that everything can go harmoniously for us, energetically speaking. Because, I think we all can attest to the fact that there's times when we've been kind of run over by energy, right? Getting run down by energy out there. Well, it's not just your imagination. There's actually waves of energy going on, and these energies are changing every day. And there's a cyclical rhythm and pattern to it all that when you become familiar with it and then you can harmonize with it, then your life can go very smooth, like all of nature is already going perfectly smoothly. The way the seasons arrive on time, the sun rises on time, the full moon's right on time all the time. Perfect rhythm to it all. So, well, let us take a look and find out what's going on then, energetically speaking. Let's grab our galactic calendar, where we see that we are in this 8th galactic moon of integrity. And, well, we're in this third week here still of this blue week. It's a transforming kind of energetic 7-day cycle right here, right? All these cyclical energy patterns, right, are shown in this calendar, right? This is an energy calendar, not a calendar for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Even though it's on here, this is for us to understand what is this energy that's going on for this 24-hour period, right, today, right? And so, well, we're starting our day to find out what we're going to harmonize with, what we're going to be in tune with. So we see here, we're right here in the middle of this blue week, and we see that we have that our galactic signature is 2 parts. It has a tone and it has a frequency. And the tone part today is 2 bars. Each bar is a 5. So this is the 10th galactic tone, right? We call it the planetary tone of manifestation, LAHUN. LAHUN, the planetary tone of manifestation. And, well, when this planetary tone of manifestation is coming together today and conjoining with blue hand MANIK, we say blue planetary hand, right? Blue planetary hand today. So now we know what the tone is. We know what the frequency is. Let's take a look in the back of our galactic calendar where we see each tone, each frequency is spelled out for us. Rather briefly, but in a very good, very succinct explanation of what these energies are actually about. Well, we look at the tone first because the tone is going to tell us what the solar frequency is going to be like. And so we find this planetary tone of manifestation on page 7. We're looking for those 2 bars, right? And it has 3 key words so that we can immediately begin to understand what this energy, this tone part of our galactic signature is going to be like. Well, it's perfect, produce, and manifestation. It's the planetary tone of manifestation. So that's one of the key words. And perfect and produce, right? We want our ideas that we have in our minds to be produced in our life perfectly, right? We want them to manifest in our life perfectly, right? So that's why it's those 3 key words describing this LAHUN, the planetary tone of manifestation. And our quote comes from the Mayan factor to, again, help us more deeply understand and so that we can actually harmonize with this energy. LAHUN represents the principle allowing manifestation to occur based on the coherence of the preceding 9 tones, right? This is when that idea finally is being able to be held in our hand. But we have to have a clear picture in our mind, right, of this idea. We have to measure and define it accurately. It has to get into organic balance. It has to come into attunement. It has to get energy and pulse and all these steps that we see in each of these tones that were preceding this 10th tone are lining up everything so that that manifestation can occur the way we wanted it to occur. After mobilizing and pulsing our intention in tone Bolin, the energy becomes actualized in tone LAHUN. Here, essence and the physical meet as one. The heavens touch the earth. Spirit and matter unite. The actualization of creative potential is at the heart of our nature, bringing depth, richness, and importance to our lives. The entire manifest world is imagination brought to life, right? Everything in this world was in somebody's imagination first, right? Where do you think paper cups came from? Somebody had a picture in their mind to create a paper cup. And when they did, well, then we all got to have paper cups. So the planetary tone of manifestation, LAHUN, cues us to consider what we are producing in our lives and by what means. How are we manifesting our dreams? Are we incarnating our ideals? All that we bring to this world, our thoughts, our words, and our deeds, contribute to the planetary equation. The planetary tone, LAHUN, directs, without judgment, there is only perfection. And to achieve maximum productivity, strive wholeheartedly to perfect all that you endeavor. Yet also accept that there is an already existing inherent perfection in all that is manifest simply because it is manifest. Attempting to be overly perfectionist is actually counterproductive. Instead, allow perfection to be a continual process of aspiration, right? We should just always be trying and striving for perfection. If we will achieve that, well, who knows, right? Maybe you tried perfectly, even though you didn't succeed, right? So let us delight in all that we have to bring to this planet and enjoy all that this planet brings to us, right? This is the planetary tone of manifestation, yes? So that is the planetary tone of manifestation, LAHUN. That's the first part of our galactic signature for today, our energy signature for today. Next, we are going to want to turn to page 10, where we're going to find Blue Hand MANIK. Blue Hand MANIK. And it has 3 key words, right? If you can tell, it's this hand that's kind of going like this with its fingers, right? The 3 key words: know, accomplishment, and healing. right? Hands, like, they know things by, like, feeling in the dark. You know what the light switch is, right? Accomplishment, right? You get things done with your hands, right? You accomplish brushing your teeth with a toothbrush, but you hold the toothbrush with your hand, right? And healing, right? We've all heard of hands-on healing, right? So Blue Hand is about all of these things. Through skill, all things are transformed. A quote from our Mayan factor, right? We get skills. We use our hands to transform things. Blue Hand embodies the power of creativity and mastery. Completion and attainment are works of the hands. To bridge, to mend, to support, to lend a hand. The great civilizations of humanity could never have been built if not for our hands, right? They were all built with our hands, wasn't it? Well, in recent times, anyhow. Now, while achievement is the common proof of accomplishment, we are reminded that the process of actualizing is equally relevant. Genuine accomplishment carries an inherent force of healing, right? When you accomplish something, you've kind of healed something, right? Like you've accomplished washing the dishes. Well, you've kind of healed the kitchen a little bit. When we think like this, engaged in our activities, right? We are infused with purpose. We are fulfilling the moment. We are communing through process. When we bring peace to all that we do, everything becomes an act of healing. Let us express our artistry. Let us craft and express our skills as a means of uplifting ourselves, our community, and our environment. As we acknowledge our personal need for healing, may we also sensitize to the universal need for healing. While healing begins with an acceptance of what is, as it is, may we also set out to accomplish transformations that open the next level of our lives, right? That's why we see in this archetypical glyph that whole opening in the middle, right? We see the completion and closure of the fingers, but that opens a portal to the next level of understanding, the next level of our life. From this attitude of non-resistance, we can take steps to help relieve the suffering of ourselves and others. Our physical hands are tools of knowing. Hands sense. Hands heal. As expressions of our innate being, our hands both receive and transmit energy. Right? I hope if you didn't know that already, now you do, right? We can transmit and receive energy with these hands. Our Guru teaches us to meditate with our palms turned upwards on our lap like this to receive these energies in our hands. Blue Hand encourages us to acknowledge our hands and the power of touch. 1,000,000 worlds of separation vanish in one embrace. And our quote to wrap up this energy, the second part of our galactic signature, Blue Hand MANIK. People are a microcosm containing all knowledge of the macrocosm. Right? All knowledge is within us of the entire universe. Right? That's Blue Hand MANIK. Knowing, right? All knowingness. So that's the second part of our galactic signature. We've looked at both parts of our galactic signature. Now we're going to blend it together. Let's open our workbook on to page 127 where I've blended these energies together so that you'll hear about the tone and the frequency, both of them being talked about in here. You'll hear the key words in here a lot, right? Because we're describing this energy for our galactic signature now for today. The energy signature is a combination of the tone and the frequency that we just read about. So we're on page 127 because today's galactic signature is 127. We're 127 days in on this 260-day energy wave that we call the Tzolk'in cycle, energy cycle. Right? We're in what we call the sacred mystic column point of this energy wave. In other words, where are we in this wave of energy? Right? It's not a switch that flips on and off. It builds up like a wave and it reaches a peak and then it settles back down again. Right? This energy for today. So we see that Blue Hand MANIK today is conjoining with the planetary tone of manifestation, LAHUN. So today we say LAHUN MANIK. LAHUN MANIK. After mobilization of the solar tone of intention comes the perfection of the planetary tone of manifestation. Right? We hear the key words in there. Perfection, planetary, manifestation. Blue planetary hand, LAHUN MANIK, guides and teaches us to actualize our innate ability to craft the dream of our existence through focusing on actively healing in order to achieve and maintain the perfection of manifestation. Perfection is something that we would be wise to wholeheartedly strive to produce, and indeed, we should actively participate in the manifestation of perfection without becoming overly perfectionist, which is actually counterproductive. Blue planetary hand, LAHUN MANIK, reminds us that the manifestation process requires both continual effort and unconditional surrender. At the same time, Blue planetary hand LAHUN MANIK also reminds us that it is equally essential that we accept and embrace all the inherent perfection of all that is manifest as it is, with unwavering trust and faith in divine orchestration. Right? Trusting that the universe is doing everything just right. No mistakes are happening out there. Through the energetic power of completion and closure, right, which is represented by these fingers coming together like this. Blue planetary hand LAHUN MANIK encourages us to let accomplishments be defined by our own inner knowing, which allows us to move to higher levels of being. Right? We know when we've accomplished, right? And we know when we didn't give it all, right? So we can let our own heart know if we're really accomplishing or not. Through the energies of blue planetary hand, LAHUN MANIK, the cauldron of creation is inviting us to acknowledge and accept that we are all in a process of becoming. And yet, at the same time, we are all already perfect just the way we are. Right? We are actually perfect because we're in a process, and this process is going along perfectly, whether it looks like that to you or somebody else or not. It's going perfectly. We're all in a process of becoming perfection. None of us are perfect yet, I assure you. So as we ourselves as we see ourselves and others through eyes of compassion, we naturally gain insight and understanding from each other as we journey along the sacred path of the dream of existence. The cauldron of creation encourages us to awaken to true remembrance by internal inquiry. Right? Internal inquiry. What are we here to achieve? And what does it mean to be fully human? Right? We can sit down and introspect and ask ourselves these questions, right? And come up with these answers, right? In our hearts, in our own heart and knowing. How are we affecting each other? What is it that we can impart to each other that will strengthen and fortify each other to successfully face and overcome the continual everyday challenges in this realm of existence? Some good questions, right? To ponder, to think about. How can we help each other? Let us all evoke each other's truest and highest potential, learning together as we collectively endeavor together with gratitude and acceptance for all that appears in our lives. Because, as we mentioned earlier, without judgment, there is only perfection. Right? We want perfection, then we need to stop judging. And then you'll start finding perfection everywhere all the time. It is possible, you know. So, okay, well, that is Blue Planetary Hand, LAHUN MANIK. And, well, now we may want to do some drawing and coloring together. It really helps us get connected with these energies because we're trying to tune in with them today. We're trying to look and watch for them today, all throughout this day. Not only we are going to be doing these kinds of things that are associated with these energies, we're going to see everybody naturally doing it. We'll be quite surprised to find out that, well, we know, people are going to be doing a lot of these kinds of hands-on healing things today, a lot of accomplishing things today. Just a lot of, feeling your way through life, So, right, we want to harmonize with this energy. It helps to draw and color it. So we draw this square shape here. We draw the fingers, right? We make this circle shape in here to make these fingers making this shape like this. Right? This would be the thumbnail here, over here. And we draw this little bracelet symbol here. And color it blue today, right? Blue hand, MANIK. And next to that, we want to draw these two bars. They're going to be white because we're in that white wave spell. 13 days is a wave spell. And it's energy. It's 13 days of energy that's a purifying kind of energy. That's why it's white. So next we want to fill in all of our blanks here and do our affirmation together. Our first blank is the kin number. As we mentioned, the page number is same as the kin number. We're 127 days in on this 260-day energy cycle called the Zolkin energy cycle. And so we want to write in the number 127 right there where it says kin number. Next blank is the galactic signature in English. Blue planetary hand. Blue planetary hand. Next is, how do we say this galactic signature in the Mayan way of speaking? We say the tone first, then we say the solar frequency. LAHUN, MANIK. LAHUN, MANIK. We just have to copy it from the top of the book page here, right down here at the bottom of the page, just to get it in our mind so that we remember it and get quickly associated with these energies so we can start working with them like the energy alchemists that we are. So the next blank to fill in is the color and direction. We've been talking about blue hand, right? So it's blue. Blue is associated with the west. That means the energies are flowing from the west today, right? Every day it's moving, right? And today it's energy flowing from the west. And more importantly even than that is, what is the quality of that energy? It's a transforming kind of energy. Because blue west transforms. And that's what we write here. Blue west, and underneath there the word transforms. Next, we come to these three circles at the bottom, very bottom of our page here. And the first circle is the lunar phase. Well, what does the moon look like? That's what we color this circle in, to look like the moon. And, well, we actually have a clear night here in New York. Thank God for that, because we can really see the moon. It looks like it's full, but it's not quite full yet. It's still waxing. It's still filling out with energy. Energy's not quite full yet. Very close to full, though. So we want to write the word waxing in so that we know we're still heading for that full moon, that fulfillment of our intention. Next is this circle called Galactic Activation Portal Day, not today, and Pokovotan Clear Day, not today. And then, now that brings us to our affirmation for today. And we're going to want to watch for those three key words, right? Perfect, produce, and manifestation, for the planetary tone of manifestation. And then, of course, know, healing, and accomplishment for blue hand, MANIK. So I'll read through it one time, and then we're going to do it together 3 times. Today I perfect, in order to know, producing healing. I seal the store of accomplishment with the planetary tone of manifestation. Today I am guided by the power of vision. So, now, if you're working with me with the workbook, if you didn't quite get it right, because it is a word search puzzle, you got to check all these charts and see if you got all these blanks filled in right? It's a little bit of a challenge, right? To give us some challenge in life. And, well, if you didn't get it right, that's okay. I didn't always get it right in the beginning especially. And I still don't always get it right. Sometimes I could make a mistake. I have to check myself. So if you didn't get it right, that's why I do it in pencil. I just erase it, fix it, and then we do it together 3 times. So today I perfect, in order to know, producing healing. I seal the store of accomplishment with the planetary tone of manifestation. Today I am guided by the power of vision. Today I perfect in order to know, producing healing. I seal the store of accomplishment with the planetary tone of manifestation. Today I am guided by the power of vision. Today I perfect in order to know, producing healing. I seal the store of accomplishment with the planetary tone of manifestation. Today I am guided by the power of vision. Namaste and Lakech. Jayom Guru. There we have it. Another energy traffic check complete. Now we're more ready to take on this day and be more successful, right? What do we mean by successful? Well, your day goes better when you're successful, right? There's lots of challenges coming, and the idea is to move through these challenges smoothly, right? And so let's keep getting together. Let's keep working on this together. Each day you'll get a little bit better at it. I promise you. If you keep doing it, don't give up on yourself. Be devoted to you, yourself, and your spiritual progress. So thank you, my brothers and sisters, for joining in with me. God bless us all. Namaste and Lakech Jayom Baru. Let's get on out there and have a great day. We'll see you all next time. God willing, of course. Bye now.